This is a reading from Basics of Acting, Chapter 2, starting on page 15 under the subtitle Obstacles. Obstacles. What you want to achieve is called your intention. What stands in the way of your achieving the intention is called your obstacle. How often do you get what you want? Do you ever run into a problem which prevents you from achieving an important goal? Of course, we all have that experience. It's part of life to deal with hassles of one kind or another. We do not live in a perfect world. What gets in the way of what you want to do? What hurdles do you have to climb over to achieve your goal? These are the obstacles to your intention. Identifying them can help you know what to do moment to moment, day to day, to achieve each intention in your own life. Personal obstacles. Go back to your personal intentions that you listed for yourself. Think of all the events, people, circumstances, and personal shortcomings that could prevent each intention from happening. Here are the samples and possible obstacles for these intentions. I want to graduate from college with a degree in blank. Obstacles. Party too much. Can't pass Math 1. Don't enjoy my major. Do poorly in writing. Here's another possible intention. I want to pay off my college expenses. Obstacles. No time for a part-time job during school. Can't control my spending habits. Parents have no money to help out. Don't like to save money. Notice that each of these obstacles is an actual hurdle to overcome, not just a vague personal problem. As long as you have goals, intentions for your life, you will have events or circumstances to hurdle, i.e., obstacles to overcome. Fortunately for us, we seldom confront one obstacle after another as the characters do in a play. Internal and external obstacles. Notice also that some obstacles listed above are internal and some are external. The internal obstacles are the ones that literally come from inside yourself. They are within you and are part of your own nature. Internal obstacles may be from some part of your habitual nature, patterns of thinking, or other personal limitations. For example, party too much. Could really be a lack of willpower or an inability on your part to say no to a friend. With internal obstacles, the adjustment has to be made inside ourselves, not with outside circumstances or someone else. It's a valuable life lesson when we recognize that the place to begin in removing the obstacle of life is within ourselves. Conversely, some of the above obstacles are external. These are obstacles which lie outside ourselves. These are the ones beyond our immediate control. Parents have no money to help out. External obstacles can be controlled by some great entity way beyond our immediate reach. For example, bad weather or high interest rates. But outside obstacles can also be in the shape of other people, such as a bully standing in the way of you getting to the restroom in 5th grade. Now, try this with the sample intentions you listed earlier. Pick a couple of the ones you chose and determine what might get in the way of your achieving your goals. Your personal intention, number 1 or number 2. I want to blank. Obstacles to that intention. List out the internal obstacles. Now list out the external obstacles. Now reference your personal intention, number 3 or number 4. I want to blank. Now list out the obstacles to that intention. Write down the internal obstacles. Write down the external obstacles. Character obstacles. Of course, the process of internal and external obstacles we face in our own lives is quite similar to what characters in plays deal with. If it were not for obstacles, most plays would be pretty dull. As someone once said, drama is conflict. In drama, we love to watch someone struggle with a great obstacle and overcome it. We even receive a kind of understanding or catharsis when someone struggles with a great obstacle and loses, as long as they lose with dignity. That's human nature and the way of this world. Nobody would come to plays if nothing challenging happened. Think about it. Would you rather watch Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood or an episode of The X-Files? Why? Which one has more obstacles and more drama? Which one holds our attention? Without clear and significant obstacles, there is no drama. So, once you have determined your character's intention, the second question to ask is, what gets in the way of what your character wants to do? The answers to this question are the character's obstacles. How do you pick obstacles that your character has to face? First, reread the play, reviewing the intention you had in mind. Next, make a list of people, events, circumstances, and personal handicaps that the character has to overcome in order to achieve her intention. Think about all of the outside forces which prevail against the character. These are the external obstacles. Then, locate all of the ways which the personal makeup of the character interferes with what she is trying to accomplish. These are the internal obstacles. Let's go back to Romeo for a moment. His intention is to love a girl who will love him unconditionally. What gets in the way of that? Here are a few things he has to hurdle. An old girlfriend he can't get over. Friends who think he's a lovesick booby. Parents who disapprove of his new choice of a girl. Potential in-laws who hate his guts. A local civil war partially created by his family. An incredibly impulsive and passionate nature. A lack of faith that things will turn out all right. The internal obstacles are the impulsive and passionate nature and the lack of faith that things will turn out right. The external obstacles are the parents, the friends, the civil war. Note that the old girlfriend is somewhere in the middle. External in the sense that she does not return his love and he cannot do much about how she feels. Internal in the sense that it's his own hang-up, being in love with an untouchable woman. And he needs to get over it. It shouldn't surprise you that obstacles don't fall neatly into categories. What in life does? Use your judgment and your insights to explore whether obstacles are internal or external. You may not need to come up with a clean list of each, but you will certainly more fully understand the nature of the particular obstacles. You will notice that just about everything that happens in this play either furthers Romeo's intention or presents an obstacle to it. That is Shakespeare's genius and good dramatic structure. A good play makes this whole analytical process a whole lot easier. Analysis. Biographical analysis. We're actually not going to get into that right now. So that was the conversation on obstacles.